Mazda is proud to have been named the best SUV brand by U.S. News and World Report. Right now, get 0% for 60 months on both the Mazda CX-30 and the Mazda CX-50. Experience the Mazda difference and save thousands at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda on Airline.
That would be concerning and maybe set a precedent moving forward.
If you had plans to be outside, you might hit a couple of these little passing showers.
A drug bust and a few arrests made. Look at what they hauled in here.
Well, thanks for joining us here at 7:03 on a hump day. Boy, do we have a lot in store for you today.
It's a busy day.
It sure is.
I got one more of these.
How many have you had already?
This, I limit it to 4.
Oh.
4 of these little deals right here.
Yeah.
And this is number 4.
Well, we
and
still
then
have
it's
some
like straight water.
hours to go. I hope that's kicking in.
That's true. But we get started so early. To Jeff's point, he mentioned it earlier, it's the show that never ends.
Yes.
And here we are. He's along for the ride this morning. You're absolutely right, man, because it just starts and you're like, wait, when are we done? I don't know. I didn't sign up for the people still want. Yeah, here we are.
And Callie and I are going till noon, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You guys got to stretch
you guys
out
are
even
round
further.
robin.
Oh, you get a nap?
Bless it.
Going to.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you need that.
We have a
you're
relaxation room here. I've got dibs.
Is it pretty good? You have to be in there.
Used to be our supply cabinet. Yeah, because you have to sleep sitting up.
That's the WAFB way. All right, let's talk about what you need as you get ready to head outside for today. Grab that jacket early on. We've got temperatures dipping down to the 50s early this morning. Some extra time out the door, not a bad idea, as we do have some fog, so some fog-related traffic delays certainly could be problematic out there. Johnny will update you on your drive in just a moment. Short sleeves, though, for the rest of the day, and then also needing the sunglasses. A couple of cool camera shots here. This is our sky cam here attached to the tower here in the downtown area. All we can make out is really the top of the I-10 bridge here. You can see enveloped below us is all of this cloud cover, and that is certainly reaching the surface in some spots, so we do have fog in place. This is our Sky 9 camera brought to you by our Lake. Can you guess which camera shot this is? This is Walker right now, the hospital location there. Can't even make out the pond anymore. Can barely make out the statue of Mary right there just in front of the pond. So you got thick fog in spots, but it's not everywhere. Right now, Baton Rouge Metro Airport only reporting hazy conditions. Patchy fog right now in Lafayette. All this pink, though, that is a dense fog advisory. So it is to encompass the fact that we could have some periods and pockets of dense fog in and around the metro area. So use some caution out there on the roadways this morning. Use those low beam headlights. Give some extra space between cars. Give yourself that extra time out the door. And most importantly, watch for kids at area bus stops and slow down during those school zones. Take a look at the hour-by-hour forecast. We're going to warm up quickly, though, this morning. Temperatures in the mid-60s by 9 o'clock, into the 70s by the time we get towards 11 o'clock, and then into the 80s later on this afternoon. Got the daytime high at 82 degrees right there at 3 o'clock. A chance to dry out for today. And boy, have we needed it over the last couple of days with the stormy pattern that we've been in. Now, once we get into tonight, we'll be watching for more fog to form overnight into the morning start tomorrow. And yeah, we're going to see some periods of dense fog once again right around daybreak, similar to the timing we're seeing them for this morning. Give you a first alert to what we're tracking next. We've got some showers and thunderstorms headed our way as we look towards Friday of this week. Here's a look at the model forecast. As you can see, widespread showers and storms rolling on through. Now, in terms of the impact timing, it's going to be during the afternoon and evening hours on Friday. All forms of severe weather are possible, but damaging wind and large hail are the primary concerns. Could see some nuisance variety flooding of roadways. The impact scope, though, not expected to be a widespread outbreak of severe weather, very localized 1 or 2 storms. Expecting on the order of ½ an inch to 1.5 inches of rainfall from Friday into early Saturday morning, but we're getting all this mess out of here for a good chunk of your weekend. So we'll be able to salvage Saturday and Sunday. Just keep in mind you will have some soggy ground, but a temperature drop. We go from highs in the 80s Wednesday and Thursday, high of 72 on Saturday, high of just 66 on Sunday. Now let's get a check of our drive with Johnny Asian.
Thank you, sir. Morning, Jeff. Morning, everybody. Looking pretty good on the interstate. This is I-10, Segan Lane area of the world, facing toward the Bluebonnet exit and facing toward Bluebonnet. You can see a little of that fog as the sun's coming up, kind of trying to burn that off a little bit. So it is improving in some areas. I-10 at the 1012 merge starts to back up right here at Essen Lane, and that backup continues right on past College Drive, Acadian, and past the City Park Lakes until you get into closer into the downtown area. I had somebody ask me the other day, I'm just being me in the normal course of my day, and they said, what must it be like inside your head? Well, here's a picture. That's probably the most accurate I can give you. That's kind of what it's like inside my head most of the time. 7:07, we will be back with more of 9 News Now after a short break. Maybe clear my head a little bit and get some more coffee. Stay with us.
Well, welcome back. It's 7:08. Got some news headlines we're following for you here.
We get to start with something fun. This is something that WAFB has had the honor of being a part of for so many years now. The big Driving the Future campaign, benefiting Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital, benefiting the kids, the families of South Louisiana and beyond. It actually begins again today.
It sounds so cheesy, but everyone wins here when we're driving the future.
Yes.
So when we talk about Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital, the beautiful facility that the community hospital helped build, well, we get a chance at adding on more to it. So you can see how the way it's built. Well, that's why we're raising money again this year. We're kicking off the raffle ticket drawing this year because remember, there's additional space to add on 2 more floors to that beautiful facility. You hate that you would ever need that facility, but Callie Hubbard was live with a lot of the leaders there at the Children's Hospital talking about how grateful they are so far for the community impact and how they just need more and more support.
$50.
Yeah.
$50.
All it takes.
That's it. Now again, we got some time until the drawing goes. But you heard them earlier this morning. Why wait? Get her done now.
There's an early bird special.
Right.
You could win
exactly
a couple $1,000.
Yep.
So all you need to do, call 855-295-KIDS or go online. We've got that link and our banner to the website where you can buy your tickets there. That drawing is going to happen in just a few months.
Thank you in advance. Okay, from that though, to some other headlines that we're following. Actually, a little breaking news this morning. We had a fire in Baton Rouge. You know where Airway Drive is? It's kind of off the intersection of Florida and Airline. BRFD working this about, what, 1:30 this morning?
Yeah, we're called out to the scene. You can see here photos from the Baton Rouge Fire Department. They say that they responded here. You can see not too many flames. It was mostly smoke that appeared to be an issue. Now, firefighters telling us that this fire caused by a malfunctioning HVAC unit there. You can see they got that under control within 30 minutes. Thankfully, no injuries to report here. Still trying to figure out what may have sparked that aside from that HVAC system.
Speaking of still trying to figure it out, from BRFD to BRPD now, they got a murder investigation going on. They know clearly, obviously, somebody has been killed in this. This is yesterday. What they don't know, Liz, right now is who pulled the trigger and actually officially the identity of this woman. This
is the shooting they were talking about here. Getting video from the scene. This is Tuesday afternoon. We're told a woman was found dead inside of the vehicle with bullet holes on the driver's side of that door. Right now, that investigation is still kind of getting going here, trying to figure out, as Matt mentioned, who pulled that trigger and why. Why this could have happened. Right now, as they investigate this as a homicide, still working with the coroner's office and Baton Rouge police to find out more about the victim's identity and what we'll learn moving forward.
Big headline across the country right now. There's a couple of them floating around, obviously, but this is the day after Super Tuesday. 16 states, folks going walking into the voting booth for the presidential primaries. The big takeaway and the breaking news this morning, there are now just 2 major candidates left after Nikki Haley steps aside.
We sent you that alert probably about an hour and a half ago. We've learned that she is pulling out of the presidential campaign. Look, she entered saying that this would be a change from the Donald Trump era, also entering as a GOP contender here. But this morning, she's only got 2 primary wins, right? You got the D.C. that she had over the weekend and then Vermont last night. So it's going to be likely a Biden-Trump rematch there, as you see. But again, we still have our primary to follow on the 23rd. Early voting, by the way, kicks off this Saturday, and it's going to stay going till next Saturday.
Right, some opportunities, some options.
Big reminders, too, if you're voting absentee.
Right. You got the deadlines, which are quickly approaching as well. So make sure you pay attention to all that information waiting for you at the website, WAP.com and your 9 News app. Also, some more information if you want to take a deeper dive into the special session on crime that the lawmakers just had, right? So yesterday, Governor Landry signing 11 bills into law. He's got another signing ceremony for today as well.
It's happening in New Orleans later on today. Our sister station, WVUE Fox 8 there in New Orleans, following the latest there to find out how many he plans on signing today. So Governor Landry there with a bunch of Republican lawmakers saying that this is kind of what they had intended to do as soon as he got into the office. And you've got critics saying, well, we still need to match it and see how something could be fair across the state. So what is he going to sign today? We're going to follow that for you and let you know.
Yes, you see Denise Marcel right there saying it can't just be about the punishments. We have to be able to have resources to stop it before it begins. Preventative, not reactive. So we'll see where lawmakers go, but supermajority in both chambers on a Republican governor. So this is going to be that side of the argument for most of the foreseeable future here. Want to talk a little bit about this as well. We're stuck in traffic often in Baton Rouge? Yeah, absolutely we all are. But there are projects in place right now to try to sync up some of these, at least the traffic lights, to make your commute a little smoother.
In fact, a couple $1 million devoted to that. So what has been done so far and what's left in this project? Well, the Move EBR traffic signal projects update, that's coming at 1 o'clock this afternoon. You got Mayor President Sharon Weston Broome joined by Fred Rayford, the director of the Transportation and Drainage for the city parish, providing an update about how we're moving forward. You know, some of those improvements, including replace outdoor equipment, installing pedestrian crossings. So a lot of different things that you may not think of when you're thinking, well, I don't see the impact of those dollars. I don't see what's going on. Those impact, the changes are being made. You may not see them in your neighborhood, but they are happening across the city parish.
Johnny, I mean, as you stand up here with us, obviously you follow the traffic very, very closely all over, not just Baton Rouge, but all over South Louisiana. This has been needed. This conversation's been going on for a while.
It's gotten better in some places too. I went from Oakville Boulevard on Florida Boulevard all the way to 3rd Street.
Really?
Last Friday, I think it was, not one red light.
Really?
And the posted speed
calling
limit.
it bluff.
Yesterday, North Boulevard, every light turned
you're
red
doing it right.
as I got to it.
You going toward downtown or away?
Away.
Well, see, I was going toward downtown. That's where they're
so they've
synced
only
up.
fixed
And
it
that's
one
why-
direction.
Well, no, that's why I asked, you know, are they syncing them westbound? Are they
Yeah.
syncing them eastbound? You know, 50 miles per hour is the posted limit until you get to Foster Drive. And I went about 46.
Okay.
I'm sitting
Okay,
at one
every-
red light looking at the next light. It's green. I'm going and it turns red as I get to it.
Cool.
Work in progress.
They did that
Dueling
on purpose.
piano.
Increased body length, impressive performance, with the reliability and durability to drive on or off-road. The new 2024 Tundra is pure Toyota. Get great savings on your new Tundra right now at Team Toyota, I-12 at O'Neill, a member of the Team Automotive Group.